The last unlock for the HasLab H.I.S.S tank has been revealed. Are they going to reach it? Will it get unlocked? And let's go ahead and rank all the upgrades. Let's get into this. All right, so let's start off by talking about the final unlock, which is a classic looking Cobra Commander. It goes through this explanation of everything as if it were Cobra Commander giving the explanation. It's kind of funny. If you want to read through that, go for it. But I think we kind of expected this. There were some people that kind of expected that this might be the armored Cobra Commander, but this classic Cobra Commander looks great. Now, there is one thing that I will say about it before we get into it, and that is it is going to be carded. It says right here, it'll be a 6-inch scale retro card back Cobra Commander action figure. So why are they carding it? Why are they putting it on a card? Well, there's one reason that rises above all the rest. They are carding it so people will buy more than one. They want, I'm sure that this Cobra Commander may be the only way that you can get this Cobra Commander may be through this HasLab, and they want people to buy more than one so that they can open one up and so they can have one on the card. There is zero doubt in my mind that that is the reason why this specific figure is coming carded, whereas the other figures that are coming with the His tank are not carded. So there you go. There is the final upgrade. And what do I think about this? Well, before we get into this, let's go back and review all of the upgrades that have happened. So the very first thing was if they fully funded in 1 week, they would give us an extra figure called the Cobra Hiss Tactician. Well, it got funded in less than 24 hours. Probably this is the fastest one that's ever HasLab that's ever been funded, and now we get the opportunity to vote on which one of these color schemes we want. And I talked about this in a previous video, which one I like the best. I think this particular one is the one I'm going to vote for, the one with the black and silver or black and white paint job. I think that is my favorite one. So the first thing that we saw was and got unlocked right away was the early bird offering of this Hiss tank tactician. So then the first unlock was revealed, and it was these missile racks that go on the side of the Hiss tank. We knew something like this was coming because when they revealed the Hiss tank initially, they said that there were these little slots on the side where they additions could be put on. So it was they kind of revealed that right away. We just didn't know what they were going to look like, and they look like this. So there is the second unlock. Actually, it's the first unlock, but it is the second bonus for this particular HasLab. All right, unlock number two was the retro style canopy and the retro style tread covers. So you can see them right here. They're highlighted in a couple of these pictures. And there were definitely some people that were excited about this, and there were some people that were not so excited about this. But we've got the retro style that we can swap out if we choose to. All right, then we get to classified unlock number 3, and this is another figure. And this is a female figure. This female figure actually looks really nice. I think the sculpt on it is really good. And we get some extra weapons. We get a couple of machine gun turrets that'll go on top next to the blaster cannons at on the top of the tank, and then this goes underneath of the cockpit. Let's see. Let's take a look at that. There's a nice picture of the figure. I'm assuming that that's what the paint job will be. I like that color scheme. It matches the Hiss tank driver. So there's what the extra weapons look like. There it is underneath of the cockpit, and then it swivels, obviously, and there we go. We get a shot of the whole thing. I think there's another close-up picture of the two machine guns that'll go on the top. They swivel as well. Let's go back to this particular picture where you can see everything. You've got the missile racks on the side, you've got the extra pieces on the side as well, and in this picture you've got the retro canopy. So let's go back to the picture with everything with the figure. There we go. And now we have seen unlock number 4, which is a classic Cobra Commander. And like I said, it is going to be a carded Cobra Commander. So let me give you my opinion on this. Hasbro is not stupid. All right. They know what they're doing. I said earlier in the video that the reason why they're putting this on card back is so they can sell more. Some people are going to buy two of these HISS tanks, because they will want to have this particular figure off of the card and opened, and one on the card. And I have to admit that I am now considering this makes it more likely that I will buy two of these HISS tanks. Right now I've only got one. If I can come up with the funds before August, I forget when it is, in the middle of August, I'm probably going to buy a second one. Not because I was leaning towards that anyways, just so I could have two of the tanks. But now that I can have one of these figures carded and one not carded, that's it's more likely that I'll buy another one. This is, I don't know. This is, you can call it sneaky. You can call it kind of, you can call it what you will. Okay, Hasbro knows what they're doing. They're going to sell more of these because, strictly because this particular figure is going to be carded. That there is no doubt in my mind. They will sell more because this is carded. All right, I've said that enough. So, um, looking at this figure, I love the accessories. I love that it comes with more hands. I'm always saying that action figures need to come with more hands in this 6-inch line. The backpack looks pretty cool. You can put this diagram down here shows you that you can put the blaster inside the backpack. I don't really remember Cobra Commander having a backpack, but one of the things that I do like about the classified series line is that they try to keep all of the accessories. They try to give you a way to keep all of the accessories on the figure, as opposed to some other lines or some other figures. You get these accessories, but they don't really fit on the figure. So unless you're actually using them on the figure, so you kind of put them off to the side, you stick them in a bag, you stick them in a drawer. But here we've got the world with a cobra wrapped around it. You've got this knife, which we actually have seen the knife before. They're pointing out that there's going to be this red pinstripe down the side of his leg. I think this figure looks great. Now, obviously, this is just a picture. Can't wait to see the real thing, but I am pleased with this classic look. I think the helmet looks pretty spot on as well. This is a good look. I hope that they get the blue right, so that it looks like the cartoon style blue, that lighter blue, as opposed to the darker blue that they use on some of the other Cobra Commander figures. So I'm super pleased with this unlock. I really am. So now let's rank the unlocks. I'm going to also include the early bird special, because this more or less is an unlock. I almost feel like the early bird special should have been the retro canopy, but let's rank all 5 of these. So we've got 5. So we've got the HISS Tactician. We've got the cannons on the side. Or I should say the missile racks on the side. The retro canopy and tread covers. We've got the female gunner, the HISS gunner action figure with the extra guns. And we've got Cobra Commander. All right, well, let's make this really, really easy. The ranked number 5, the least important unlock, is the retro style canopy. I don't think this particular canopy made very many people make this purchase. It wasn't like, oh my goodness, it's a clear canopy, I'm definitely going to buy this now. So this is the weakest one. It's not a bad unlock, but I really think that this one probably should have been included from the very beginning. So not a bad unlock right here, or not the greatest unlock right here, excuse me. But I'm going to rank that one last out of the 5 that we've got. Then it comes down to, let's see, I'm going to go with the missile racks. I think it's pretty obvious that the best unlocks are going to be the ones that are actually action figures, because that's what we're in this for. If we were just collecting a bunch of vehicles, it'd be a completely different situation. But the missile rack is going to be number 4 for me. So the retro style canopy, number 5, the missile rack, number 4, and now it comes down to the 3 action figures and what else we get. So between the HISS Tactician, which I do like the fact that we're going to be able to vote on it, although who knows whether the color that I get is going to be, or the color that I vote for is the one that I'll get. I kind of wish you could just choose, and whatever one you choose, you get. Now there, that would be something, like that would be something to make people buy more than one of these as well. But I think that that would cost a little bit more money for the different paint schemes and everything. So but you got the HISS tank, the HISS Tactician, and you've got the gunner, the female gunner, and you've got Cobra Commander. All right, between those 3, which one do I like the least? I like all 3 of them. Um, really, I think the unlock that I like the least out of those 3, although I do really like all 3, is the gunner. I would say the gunner looks good. I know a lot of people are super excited that it's a female character. I think if we had an extra head to go on there to replace that and put a female head on there, and the same thing with the other figures, like with the gunner, an extra head that was maskless, that would put it over the top. But I would probably say this one is number 3. So we've got, if we go back, the canopy, definitely number 5, the missiles, number 4, the gunner, number 3, and I'm going with the HISS Tactician, number 4. Hopefully, I will get the color scheme that I want. If this doesn't get voted for, that's okay. I still like this one. And then finally, I think this one's pretty obvious. The Cobra Commander, I like the best. I'm not super happy that it's going to be carded because I think I would like to open this, but man, those retro style card backs are hard to open. Just because they look so good. But this is number 5 for me. So one more time, just to go back, I think everybody remembers, but the canopy is probably the least. I mean, this one probably, for the most part, people were kind of complaining quite a bit on this. The canopy, then the missile rack, then I'm going with the gunner, which I actually like quite a bit, the tactician, and Cobra Commander. All right, so those are my thoughts. Those are my thoughts on the upgrades. Will it get fully funded? Will we get Cobra Commander? Well, of course we will. At the time of this video, let's see. I'm looking at it right here. At the time of this video, it is at 15,316 backers. I think that Cobra Commander pushes it way over the top to get it to 16,000. I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't get to 17,000, if not more than that, because this has still got 38 days to go. People are going to buy multiples because of the carded figure, but it's definitely going to get to the end. It's going to get fully funded. All of the upgrades will get unlocked. This Cobra Commander will be carded. And do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Are my rankings, in line with what you would rank them? Are they different than what you would rank them? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and hopefully you have a great day.